If you ever watched a stream coach video, you're probably familiar with the following sentence. If you want to make it on Twitch, if you want to grow a brand on a streaming platform, you need social media presence. What if I tell you that this is not necessarily true? That I made it to 1,000 followers on Twitch, then that I average around 100 to 150 paid subs monthly without the use of Twitter, Instagram or YouTube prior to my streaming career. Maybe I can give you some advice down the road. Why don't you stick around? Shall we get started? Let's go. Hans, roll the intro. Okay, I guess it's time to introduce myself properly. I'm Legion of Loom, your egg-headed host, also known as Loomy. I'm a German Age of Empires streamer slash variety streamer occasionally. I stream in English because uniting people from all over the world is kinda something I always wanted to achieve with my streams. I don't want to be limited to German native countries only. Yeah, I started out on Twitch last year, January, around mid to late January. And yeah, prior to that, I had no Twitch account. So I didn't watch any Twitch before that. I had no Twitter account, I had no Instagram account. And yeah, I didn't upload any YouTube videos. So it was basically a streaming career from square zero. If that is the correct term. I'm not sure. Who cares? Let's get started. Tip number 1. Understand the term grind. One thing I keep hearing from small streamers is, yeah, I gotta grind more, I gotta grind, I need to grow my stream, I gotta grind. But what does it really mean? Let us think about it. For most small streamers, it usually just means to put in more streaming hours. To put in more additional stream days and whatnot. Yeah, bro, I grinded so hard last month. I streamed every day, blah, blah, blah. In my opinion, this is not the right approach. So I kind of have a different understanding of the term grind. To me, grinding for my stream means working on my presence in front of the camera. I do watch all my VODs. I take notes. I watch how I talk, how I appear in front of the camera to improve. So this is one part of the grind for me, to improve my presence in front of the camera, my personality. Another point is certainly working on your equipment. Not necessarily to buy the most expensive mic out there, the best camera you can find. More like fine-tuning your settings. So I think one of the most important things is audio. So always fine-tune your audio and double-check it before you go live. This is one of the most helpful advices I got prior to streaming. Number 2, create genuine friendships on Twitch. The emphasis lies on genuine. I'm so grateful for all the friends I made on Twitch so far, on this wonderful journey that I've been on. Yeah, I can say I found some genuine, real friends on Twitch. I met people that I really, really want to see in real life at some point. Number 3, treat your stream like a show. This is something I did from minute 1, when I had 0 viewers, besides a pity lurk from my girlfriend. I always introduced myself. I acted like I had a ton of viewers. I explained what I will do on the stream. I kept talking. I always explained things that happened in the game I was streaming. Always treated like a show with plenty of viewers. That's very important. Don't ever be just a dude that sits in front of his monitor playing games. This is not enough. This is just not enough. At least not for me. I mean, those are basically my experiences. So maybe it can work for you. because obviously there are exceptions. As I mentioned before, I'm a Age of Empires streamer, so I mostly stream Age of Empires, which has a big competitive scene. So there are a lot of professional players, like top 100 players who stream, who do not interact at all with people, who just provide professional gameplay. But let's be real, how big are the chances that you will be a professional player? So those people are certainly the minority and are the exception of the rule. To elaborate more on the whole show aspect, try to make things part of your show. Certain phrases that you use, like have emotes that tell a story. For example, one of my emotes is the Simba hype, something that came naturally when I hosted a Age of Empires tournament. So you have to understand, in the game you can see some neutral animals. So there's a lion, for example. So we kinda created a Simba hype when those neutral lions attacked some players. So we were always like shouting Simba hype and people were writing it in chat. So it was natural for me to create a Simba hype emote. And people love to spam it. People love to have these community experiences, which is something that is very, very important. Be interactive with your people. Yeah, and find some certain concepts that work for you. For example, I established a thing called Freaky Friday, which is a stream that happens on, you guessed it, Friday, where we basically steer away from the whole competitive aspect of the wonderful game Age of Empires, where we just goof around with funny community games, where we have drinks, where I brought a cocktail cam to the show. And yeah, so create things that people can look forward to. Number 4, find your niche. Even within a certain game you stream. For example, I hosted some tournaments for lesser skilled people, for people to feel included, to have fun with the game, apart from all the professional players and the big tournaments. I do love to cast games. People seem to enjoy my unique way of casting. I mean, I'm obviously not a professional player, so I have my unique way of calling things and how to approach the whole casting thing. Basically, think about what value you can bring to your gaming community. That is very important. Reflect on the values you can bring to the table. Number 5. Give people someone to relate to. Be a normal human being with flaws and whatnot. There's no need to act over the top. Obviously, this can work as well. There are always exceptions to the rule. I mean, look at Dr. Disrespect, for example. He made it a business to play a role in front of the camera. But since this video is about my experiences and my journey, so I'm basically myself in front of the camera. This is just me. At times turned up a notch or tuned up a notch, I don't know how to say it in English, for the sake of entertainment, but it is me, with all my strengths and all my weaknesses, all my flaws, but it is me. I'm a real human being who sometimes gets angry over losing a game, who can cry tears of joy after hitting another milestone. And yeah, I love to share my genuine emotions with people. I think that's great, to share your emotions with others, to let others take part, to let others also share their emotions. Give people someone to talk to. Give people someone they can relate to as a human being, basically. I set myself from minute 1, I want to be open about myself, tackle tough subjects as well. So one thing I'm really proud of is when I open about my own struggles with depression during my life and the impact it had. I'm still humbled when I think about that. So what happened when I had that honest dialogue on a stream once was that many people texted me in private, thanking me for having the courage to come forward with that, to show my vulnerability. I hope I didn't slaughter the word. It's so tough to pronounce. Not gonna lie. People were grateful that I came forward with this. And so many share these emotions, but they didn't have the courage to come forward. So yeah, long story short, it even inspired someone to host a charity stream for suicide prevention, which raised a lot of money actually. I was part there for an interview, and yeah, many people were grateful for that. And this is something I want to achieve with my brand. I want to use my power for good. As cheesy as it might sound, it is what it is. Okay, that's it for this video, I guess. So let me be honest with you guys, I was super nervous recording this. It's my very first YouTube video, so I hope you bear that in mind. So don't be too harsh, please. Obviously, I would love to see some feedback in the comments, please. Let me know what you like, where you disagree, how the video itself was for you. I hope it is entertaining, I hope it is educational. And follow me on my social medias. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and obviously follow me on Twitch. Twitch.tv/legion_of_loom. And I guess that's it. Loomy out.